In the crisp dawn of a remote Australian outback morning, soft sunlight pierced through the eucalyptus leaves, casting dappled light on a rugged dirt track where a young boy sat alone. The boy, named Liam, was barely 3, dressed in a blue jacket, curled up on the path, crying softly for his parents, his small voice trembling with fear. Nearby, a powerful male lion named Kale stirred from his slumber, his thick, tawny mane ruffling in the morning breeze, his ears twitching at the unfamiliar sound. Kale had been an orphan cub years ago, saved by a kind Australian ranger named Ethan after poachers killed his mother. Ethan nurtured Kale, feeding him by hand, keeping him warm, and eventually helping him join a pride in a vast wildlife sanctuary. Over time, Kale grew into a formidable lion, his dark mane a symbol of strength, respected and feared by others in the region. That morning, drawn by the faint cries, Kale left his resting spot and padded toward the sound, his nostrils catching the scent of dew-soaked earth and foliage. He spotted Liam, small, fragile, tears streaking his flushed cheeks, his blue jacket damp from the morning mist. Kale circled the boy cautiously, keeping his distance, his amber eyes observing without aggression or warmth. Suddenly, a rogue male lion emerged from the dawn shadows, growling as it approached Liam. Without a moment's hesitation, Kale let out a thunderous roar, leaping to block the intruder's path, his bellows shaking the nearby trees. The two lions clashed, dust swirling, claws glinting as they grappled on the dirt track. The stranger, outmatched, growled in defiance before retreating into the dense bush. That moment, Ethan arrived in his dusty 4x4, his heart racing as he saw the boy so close to the massive lion. Instead of attacking, Kale stood protectively between Liam and the vanished threat, a silent guardian. Ethan called Kale's name softly, hoping the lion recalled the bond they once shared. Kale glanced at Ethan, recognition flickering in his eyes, then stepped aside, allowing the ranger to approach. Ethan gently scooped Liam into his arms, feeling the boy's shaky breaths, and drove him to the sanctuary's outpost. There, he comforted Liam, fed him, and asked his name, the boy's eyes still clouded with confusion as he whispered his reply. Checking the sanctuary's perimeter cameras, Ethan was stunned to see footage of an old truck stopping near a flimsy gate. A young woman carried Liam out, kissed his forehead tenderly, then hurried back to the truck, her expression heavy with sorrow, as if driven by desperation. The image haunted Ethan, leaving him to wonder what could force someone to leave their child in such a perilous place. Authorities searched but couldn't trace Liam's family, suggesting he be placed in foster care. Ethan thought of the day he saved Kale, a helpless cub without a mother, and saw the same need for protection in Liam that he requested permission to care for Liam temporarily, determined to find a better path for the boy. Over the following weeks, Liam grew more at ease, warmed by Ethan's steady presence, the fear in his eyes slowly fading. One sunny afternoon, Ethan took Liam to watch lion cubs playing in the sanctuary, their antics sparking joy in the boy's laughter. Ethan knew Liam, like Kale before him, deserved a safe home and a true family. The adoption process was challenging, but Ethan persevered undeterred. Eventually, he became Liam's legal father, completing his mission to give the boy love and security. One evening, father and son drove through the sunlit trails, spotting Kale lounging in the grass, his gaze lifting toward them. Ethan smiled, understanding that fate had woven their lives together. An orphan lion cub, an abandoned child, and a ranger, forming an unlikely but enduring family.